Yes.
I finally understand what you mean by human beings are evil to the core. Now I get it.
And what do you understand about it?
That everything is about self.
Everything is about self. Everything that all human beings do is about self. And that's why you get a thrill. Because if it wasn't about ego, if it wasn't about self, it wasn't about the false self, you would get no thrill. You wouldn't feel nothing about it. And I promise you, every time you help someone, it will lift them up. It will not hurt them in any way at all. Because you'll be coming from the right place. And you can only give in the right way when you're living in the present and out of the ego. You will get no thrill from it at all. And it will be to the right person at the right time. Most homeless people does not deserve you giving them a dime. Most homeless people, I almost want to say all, most homeless people get a thrill from using you. They know they're using you. They make sure you look them in the face. Watch the next homeless person who you up past. You be trying to hurry up and get by. You want to hurry up and get into that post office before they see you. There's an old black woman over there. She all fat. And she standing right in the door. And I've been trying to, because I know her, I see her all the time. I'm trying to hurry up and get in there. And she said, hi. I'm like, don't say hi to me. But homeless people know how to use you. They know about emotions. They know your weakness. They can smell you. When they see you coming, they rejoice. They're going to play that role to the max because every homeless person on that block know about you. They know you're going to give.
Well, I don't give to all.
And then when I know you don't do it. I know you don't give to all, but the one that you do, they smell you coming. Here's some nice lady. She gonna give. I'm gonna play the role. And homeless people know about feelings too, and ego, and that's why God is a dispassionate God, because emotions are not necessary. Emotions are your enemy. Emotions are pure enemy, and they will always make you make the wrong decision. Always, you can't make the right decision. That's why in order to have a life, you gotta die from a life. You gotta die from this ego thing. That ain't no love in that at all. It's all ego. He got a thrill when he thought about the fact that my wife, my woman, is down there working hard. Let me go over there and get her a cafe mocha. The thrill started right there. I love her. She works so hard. Let me go and get this. I don't care how hard it is. Yeah, she's gonna appreciate this, and blah, blah, blah. It's all thrill. Real love does not have a thrill to it. There's no thrill in it. Zero thrill. Because real love comes from God. It doesn't come from you. We don't have love. Human beings are evil and they have no love. Human nature is evil and there is no love. And everything you do is for you. It ain't never for your children or anyone. It's for you. That's why you get the thrill. Why do you think couples, when they get together and the thrill starts to die down? For an example, when a woman first meet a man and he meet her, they get so many thrills, they love one another. All hot and bothered and can't wait to hold on and touch and see one another. It's all a thrill, right? And then as soon as they get together, after a while, the thrill starts to disappear. And all of a sudden, it doesn't feel the same. You remember, you start to get all these thoughts about how it was. I remember when she used to bring me my coffee. I remember when she used to have my dinner ready. I remember when 5 o'clock come, I couldn't wait for my husband to get home because he gonna bring me some flowers. All memories, just memories. And then when that stopped, because the flower was gonna stop, and then the meal dinner is gonna stop. It ain't gonna be on time. Or it's gonna be a meal that she would take and it didn't taste that good. And so you're going to start remembering what it used to be. And in those memories, you're going to think about how she is now, and you say, she don't love me anymore, or he doesn't love me. Why? Why he doesn't treat me that way? She doesn't treat me that way. Because all you have is memory, and the devil will tell you, yeah, that's right, because you loved him. And he's supposed to love you. Or he says, she loved me. Thoughts are telling you that. The devil is telling you that. But what is really happening is that reality is setting in again, because all those good things start to fade away. You start to realize you're not as important as you thought you were to her or she to him. You start to feel that void in your life again. You start to feel that emptiness that was always there, but you cover it up with fake love, with fake get together, with all this stuff you try to cover it up with. You love me, I love you, by flower. But that emptiness never left. You just cover it up by using one another. And that's why when you break up, you fight. Because now you try to get those sweet memories back. And they're just memories, they're just thoughts. It was never real, it's just thought. You never loved one another. And you always had that void. That void never left. That ego never died. It just was covered up using one another. And that's why it brings it on. But what you don't know, and you will if you stay with it, you gotta let yourself feel the void. You gotta let yourself stay in the emptiness. You gotta let yourself stay in fear. You gotta let yourself stay in loneliness. You gotta let yourself stay in doubt and feel miserable in doubt, like death. The only way you're gonna die from the ego, you gotta live in it and live with it and accept it and not let anyone or anything fulfill it. Then it will die. I promise you, it'll die. It will be taken away from you, and then you can treat each other in a perfect way. You'll be able to have a relationship, and it'll be perfect. Because it would not be based on covering up that emptiness. It would not be based on covering up that ego. It would be based on pure love. And a person that has pure love have no needs. You have no needs. You don't need to look for somebody for love. If the husband called up the wife to say, you know what, we had fun last night, but I'm done. I won't be back home tonight. I'm gone. And the woman be like, oh, okay, see ya. She'll be fine with it. Okay, bye. Because she never needed anything from him. Well, the same way with the woman. If the woman decides, you know, I met another fool man down the street and he gonna take care of me. And so I won't be back home tonight. Okay, bye. See you later. And he wouldn't miss a step. He would have no feelings about it. He would have no thought about it. Or she wouldn't have it if he left. Because they never needed one another. They already had what they needed. They had love. They had pure all life. The ego died and they were free. And so they wouldn't use each other. But every human being who intertwined with one another is coming up to emptiness. And that's why you try to pretend to go along with everybody and you love everybody. I understand everything and everything is right. Everything is not right. The ego must die. In order to have life, you must die. And the way when the thrill is gone, then you're dead. But the thrill got to be gone. And it will if you stop fulfilling it with people, places, and things. But the average person is not going to do that. The average person in this room will not live with total emptiness. It's too painful. You think emptiness is if you don't understand what you're going through, emptiness is a hard thing to deal with. It's a hard thing to deal with if you don't know what you're going through. But once you grow and you get some light, and you realize the thing I'm running away from is what I need to die from. That's what God said. You got to let go of it. You got to let go of people, places, and things. And you can't make yourself do this. You will grow to this as the light is taken over. It will destroy that human nature. Human nature is evil because it's of the devil. Women are evil because they're of the devil. That's why they work hard to get love. Oh, I just love everybody. Everybody love me. I'm so nice. I just give, I give, and they judge you if you don't give back. I gave all my money to her, and she just used me. That woman or that man that made you, you let them use you because you needed an ego feeling. You wanted to be used. If you didn't want to be used, you wouldn't do it. And you call it a thrill, you get mad at them, not realize you wanted to be used. Nobody loved nobody. Ain't no such thing as love. Human love doesn't exist. Human beings are evil, and every human being is about self. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. So you gotta endure that emptiness. That thing that tell you, oh, you're lonely. Everybody's at the party but you. Or somebody rejected you. And that's horrible. You're like, oh, yeah, I feel so bad. I was rejected. When men go to parties, they stand upside the wall because they're afraid of being rejected. They don't want to go there and ask for that girl to dance and look like an idiot when she says no. I say go and ask and look like an idiot. So you could die from that. And then you'll be able to walk up to any girl and get a dance just like that. But you gotta die from this thing. Everything you're doing is ego. And there's no two sides. There's a right side and there's an evil side, which is the wrong side. There's no, you can't understand both sides. That doesn't even make sense. If you're trying to help somebody, you want to bring them out of this false self of the other side. You can't have both sides. It's either right or wrong. And God is and you're going to be like him when you die with this ego. God is a dispassionate God, and the only way we're going to treat each other right, we got to be dispassionate. You can't be of this fake love and help one another because it's always about you. It's never about them. The thrill of taking the coffee, I don't want to keep using you, but see, you're a good one today, but no, I'm saying. The thrill of making the coffee was just a thrill. It was not love at all. And it wasn't because she was tired and she just had, those all made up stuff. Oh, she's so tired. Let me go in a coffee and take it down to her. And when you take her that coffee and she smiled, oh, thank you, honey. All thrill. But if you gave her that coffee and she said, I don't want no coffee, why you don't bring me a coffee? Now you tick. I thought you used another word, but tick. What happened to that good thrill of buying the coffee? If the coffee was a good thing as out of love, whether she wanted the coffee or not, you wouldn't move. You wouldn't be moved by it. Okay, you don't want the coffee? Okay, fine, I'll take it. That makes sense? Anybody have any question about that?
Like a lot of what you said in the past, but today's kind of kooky. A little of your philosophy is kind of kooky to me. But I still love you.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
what I've seen and learned about you, but today some of your thoughts are pretty kooky to me.
Like what, for an example?
I'm sorry?
Give me an example.
Well, about how evil we are and we're all based on that drive of ego.
God said that we are. Is he kooky too? He said
The
every
way
human being
it's
must be
perceived by an individual and then tried to convey to a group like us, maybe, yeah. But it's maybe an individual spin on certain things that they've learned and can't convey. And I think it's a little kooky. I don't dislike you or
No, you don't have to say that.
resentful. I mean, I'm glad I'm here. This
Me
was good
too.
for me. And it's a learning experience, and hearing everyone else, yeah, I dig this. I'll be back.
That's right.
I don't know if my girl will, but
She'll be
yeah,
back.
I dig the participation from this cat and these guys over here and the woman in front. Everybody.
Right on.
I like this.
Give me that.
Everybody learns everything from somebody. It doesn't have to be from you. It could be from this person, that person. And I,
Right.
absorb everything that was spoken, but not one person's beliefs is the right way. It's just your opinion about it. And everybody has their opinion
Well,
about everything.
I should have said it
Right?
in the beginning. Don't believe my way.
Yeah.
Don't believe me.
We
at-
don't. We have our own minds to
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Right.
learn and
So
believe.
I'm absorbing everything, just like everybody's absorbing whatever I have to say,
Not
they
yet,
have to
hold
say, and whatever positive things that
Let me do this.
that maybe
Hold
you're,
on 1 minute.
Yeah.
Just 1 minute. Let me take it back to him.
Okay.
Don't believe me. I wanted it to go in one ear and out the other one. I want you to consider it kooky, crazy, this crazy black guy that I don't know what you're talking about from Alabama.
I didn't say
But-
that.
No, I'm saying that part.
The ability to convey.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know. I'm saying that part. But my thing is, I know it ain't gonna change anything with us. We're still tight. But let it be kooky. And just say, you know what, that man is just that was kooky. Well, I heard him on the internet, and he made some sense, but today was kooky.
That's what I'm going to say.
Right on, absolutely.